It is time for a death battle, ladies and gentlemen, Hellcats and Hellhounds. Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. Make sure to go follow Death Battle over on YouTube. Let's get it started.
Within the woods of Crystal Lake lurks a killer, buried but not dead, doomed to rise from the grave and slaughter those who live and love, if you know what I mean.
This is the curse of Jason Voorhees.
Rumor has it he was a deformed child, bullied and
A full name: Jason Voorhees, height 6'3", weight 275 pounds, Pamela Voorhees' baby boy. Has a half-sister in Diana Kimball, whoever the fuck that is, still active in 2455, possible deadite, ? Was a guest on the Arsenio Hall show. I do remember that.
harassed all of his life, only cared for by his single mother. But not even Mama Voorhees could save Jason when he tragically drowned at Camp Crystal Lake. Or did he?
Over time, Crystal Lake became wrought with strange disappearances and violent deaths.
Including the camp counselors who should have been watching Jason when he drowned all those years ago. Someone, or something, ... was out for vengeance.
And yet these harrowing murders were committed by none other than Jason's own mother, Pamela Voorhees, seeking revenge against those who neglected her child, dooming him to his terrible end.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Good for her, I guess.
However, even after her killing spree was cut short, the deaths continued. Nobody could prove it, but maybe, just maybe, Jason was still alive.
Holy shit! Yeah, he's definitely alive. Wait, has he been living in the lake this whole time?
Jason has 40.
Yeah, that is wild. Where the fuck has Jason been living? At the bottom of the lake, just swimming around the whole time? Nah, he's probably in the woods, but that is kind of fucked up.
Fortitude far beyond any normal man. You can swing an axe in his face, blast half his body away, or trap him in an exploding building. Yet it will all be in vain.
Even when one of the few survivors of his attacks hacked him to pieces, Jason rose again. Seriously, this happens a lot.
Nobody knows the true source of his unkillable nature. Some say it's an indigenous curse, others say it's the Necronomicon, and some even say it's a hell worm. So not too many reasonable answers.
Either way, be careful, or you just might end up on the wrong side of Jason's trusty machine.
Hold on, that said something at the top. Let's read it. It says, according to Creighton Duke, the Voorhees family curse can only be stopped if another Voorhees kills Jason and sends him to hell. However, 2 more sequels and a novel about him getting out of hell indicate that this does not work. So apparently the rumor is the Voorhees family's curse can only be stopped if another Voorhees kills Jason and sends him to hell. So, ooh, that'd be fucking cool. So, hey, storyline possibly for the new TV series? I don't know.
Careful, or you just might end up on the wrong side of Jason's trusty machete, something he uses with enough strength to split skulls and pierce metal.
Even when Jason has no weapon, he can be resourceful and oddly creative with his kills. He might bludgeon you to death with a sleeping bag.
Alright, so his list of kills or his list of weapons will be a machete, which is his favorite weapon, a pitchfork, a spear gun, double-sided axe, a tree, party horn, sauna rock, jungle gym, bed, liquid nitrogen, basically anything he can get his fucking hands on. So that will be Jason's arsenal.
Bag, drown you in a garbage can, or snap you in half between a bedfold.
Worst of all, this demented mama's boy will always get his prey. Oh, you think you can run away? Well, think again, idiot. He can teleport.
No, he can't.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about the time he appeared in multiple places at once around this dance floor? See? Teleporting.
Wrong. Hallucinations resulting from a mix of cocaine and panic.
Okay, smartass.
Okay, so it says that this was only 20 minutes after Eva Watanabe took the drug, which can last as long as 2 hours. So she was tripping in that scene.
How about when he teleported from one end of this ship to another? How'd he get there?
Actually, when watching the full scene for complete context, there is plenty of time afforded for Jason to jump down the deck while off camera. He is quite athletic after all.
What, without making any sound? The guy's built like he's made of 100 brick houses. Are we watching the same movie?
Look, fans have argued this for years, and while admittedly those moments are questionable, they're not enough to prove actual teleportation.
Okay, how about this one? In
I feel like he can teleport.
Jason X, where 3 soldiers are shooting him straight on, and he just disappears. Poof! gone while they're looking right at him. God damn it, it's teleporting.
Well, I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
I just stared at this scene while processing 900 trillion frames per second, and Boomstick is correct.
Ha!
Also, now my eyes are broken. Joy.
Shout out Boomstick. Make sure you go follow Death Battle on YouTube. Their videos are great.
You know, Jason can actually teleport in the video game, so I believe it.
I suppose teleporting would explain how, despite his hulking size, Jason can move with ghostly silence and pick off victims one by one. Are you sure about this, dummy? Dummy? Either way, Jason's unstoppable bloodlust makes him a horrifying threat.
Even if you think you're protected by a
Alright, so some of Jason Voorhees' feats: he has killed well over 200 people, can tear apart a victim with his bare hands, lift and flipped over a car, survived a building explosion, was given numerous death penalty punishments and still lived, survived being burnt, dipped in nuclear waste, cremation, and even liquid nitrogen, escaped hell by force. So yeah, you can't kill Jason.
foot of solid steel, he'll just crash through it to stab you.
And though it's tough to believe, there may actually be a deadlier Jason out there too.
Stronger, faster, and campier. This is Uber Jason, rebuilt from Jason's remains through a sinister fusion of science and mysticism. And guess what? Normal Jason later fought Uber Jason and actually held his own. Yeah, the comics get kind of wacky, just go.
Alright, so Jason's ability to hold his own against Uber Jason demonstrates how much of a threat he is even to physically superior opponents. So damn, that's insane. Never knew that Jason and Uber Jason fought each other. Check out the comic books.
With it.
Only natural for a monster that has fought other supernatural entities.
Like Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and the groovy man himself, Ash Williams.
Indeed. So be warned, if you ever see a shadow moving through the darkness and hear a familiar run. Jason is out to find you, and chances are you are not leaving alive.
Alright, so far, I got my money on Jason. He's gonna walk Michael. Who do you guys got? Let me know down in the comments below.
On a bleak Halloween night, Michael Myers was born into the world as a seemingly normal child. However, beneath his pale, blank face hid something dark, something evil.
How evil? Well, he stabbed his sister Judy to death when he was just 6 years old. Oh, what a rascal.
Michael was institutionalized at a sanitarium where he simply sat still, almost like a machine. His psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, spent 8 years trying to—
Alright, so background on Michael Myers. His full name is Michael Audrey Myers. Do not make fun of his middle name. He will fucking kill you. Height 6'3", age 61. They don't have his weight on here, so we don't know how much he weighs. Okay, Michael, trying to keep your weight away from the media, I see. He's also known as the Shape, the Boogeyman. Was birthed stillborn. Okay, so he was a stillborn. Direct descendant of a cursed bloodline, considered the truest form of evil. His mask is molded after William Shatner.
reach him, but Michael never said a word.
But even when locked up, he still managed to get away with several murders, including Loomis's fiance. There was no helping or stopping Michael.
Damn, so fucking Michael Myers killed Dr. Loomis's fiance? That's fucked up.
More than anything, he wanted to kill.
After 15 years, the night before Halloween, he broke out of the sanitarium, leaving behind one word: sister.
The story goes Michael had another sibling, Lori, and for some unknowable reason, he wanted her to suffer the same fate as Judy. And everyone else, really. He's not too picky, and he could do it too.
For in his hands, anything can be a deadly weapon. Countless reports of various murders have appeared across Haddonfield. He's exploded heads, boiled people alive, and used his trademark knife to stab poor souls to walls like some macabre piece of art.
When they say to admire your work, I don't think this is what...
Alright, so his arsenal goes kitchen knife, car, axe, wire, shovel, various farm tools, literally anything else he can get his hands on. So again, like Jason, anything is a weapon to Michael Myers.
they meant. And this isn't some special combat knife or dagger. He did this with an ordinary kitchen knife.
Michael is also surprisingly clever. Despite being confined for nearly all his life, at some point, he apparently taught himself how to drive.
It's pretty clear this
That is the biggest question in horror history. Who the fuck taught Michael Myers how to drive?
masked psycho was definitely plotting something while he was in the ward.
All these kills were just a detour to his ultimate goal, Laurie. On an all too familiar Halloween night, he finally met his long-lost sister and nearly killed her.
But Loomis intervened, shooting Michael and sending him out a window. Phew, well, guess that's the end of him. Yeah, you know it's not.
No one knows how, but the body simply vanished, only to return later that night as if nothing had happened.
There's a reason why they call him the Boogeyman.
Even after being set on fire and rendered comatose, Michael Myers would not be stopped.
Almost like he's some kind of invincible undead monster.
Many explanations have been given for Michael's strange abilities, but some less reputable sources suggest he's bound to the ancient druidic Curse of Thorn, whose symbol is, well, they say it's an ancient icon of Halloween, but it's actually the Norse rune for Thor, sometimes called the Thorn rune. I think they just Googled rune and thorn and called it a day.
Whoa. Is Michael Myers a Viking? Yes! Awesome!
So Michael Myers is related to Thor of Asgard? Question mark? No, I'm just joking.
Curse or no curse, Michael is inexplicably driven to kill without hesitation, and his victims almost never see him coming.
You said, uh-oh.
Well, explaining Michael away with a vague curse is nothing more than a crutch for the truth. The fact of the matter is, no one knows why he is so cruel, so violent, so unstoppable. He just is.
At the end of the day, evil gives no explanation, only despair.
Michael thrives not just on the satisfaction of murder, but the fear it inflicts in others.
Even scarier, his kills are done with surgical precision. He can murder you as quickly or slowly as he wants. This guy knows exactly what he's doing with that kitchen knife. He's like a hibachi chef of death.
And yet, his attacks were almost brought to an
All right, so some of Michael Myers' feats is he's flipped a car, survived a church explosion, fought evenly with Busta Rhymes, took a shotgun blast to the chest, walk off being ejected with 100 milliliters of corrosive acid, moved faster than motion sensors could detect, survived getting rammed by a truck and police car going full force.
end by Laurie herself. But when the time came for the final blow, Michael proved his intelligence and wit by faking his own death using a body double.
All while getting his sister to commit murder for him. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed.
He's also either impossibly sneaky or he can use teleportation, because he once moved through a yard full of motion sensors without setting off a single one, until he wanted to.
Look at this! There's just no stopping him. Fill him full of bullets, Michael will come back ready to rip off your head. Put him in the center of an exploding church, he'll survive and go on to kill dozens more people, as that was just not possible.
Any ordinary person would have been long dead after what he experienced, but he took all of the town's punishment, got right back up, and went right back to doing what he does best.
And you know what's the creepiest part about all this? They never caught him. He's still out there looking for his next prey, I assume.
So every Halloween night, lock your doors, turn off your lights, and pray you'll make it to morning. Because the boogeyman is real, and his name is Michael Myers.
Okay, even still, I love Michael, but I gotta give this one to Jason. Let's see.
Alex! Where are you? We gotta go!
Kill him, Jason. Kill him! Make Mother proud.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Hellcats and Hellhounds. Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. And of course, like I knew, Jason Voorhees took the win. Although Michael Myers did put up a good fight, you just cannot fucking kill Jason Voorhees. He is literally fucking a deadite. He fucking came back from hell. And although some say Michael is supernatural, it is not confirmed. But Jason Voorhees is confirmed to be supernatural for sure. So I knew it was going to go down like this, but this was really fucking cool. Shout out Death Battle. Make sure you go follow them over on YouTube and Instagram and all social media platforms. We're going to be doing more versus battles from horror to Marvel. Death battles, that is, not versus battles. Well, I guess still a versus, but we're going to be doing more death battles, more versus reaction videos from horror, Marvel, DC, all that stuff. So I cannot wait. Make sure you comment down below which one you want to see next. I'm your Hellmaster Dede, and I'll see you Hellcats and Hellhounds in the next one. Peace.